Everybody, Eric Rodriguez here. Today we're breaking down the new tax landscape and what it means for your wallet, specifically your retirement wallet. Whether you're already retired or planning to retire soon, understanding these shifts is crucial to keeping more of your hard-earned money where it belongs, and that's in your pocket. So we're dealing with a challenging situation right now. The tax code is constantly shifting. We've got sunsets on the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act coming up, potential changes to capital gains rates, and an ongoing debate around Social Security and Medicare taxes. All of that creates uncertainty, and uncertainty can take a serious bite out of your retirement income. Now, a lot of retirees assume their taxes are going to go down in retirement, but that's not always true. We have something called RMDs we have to worry about, required minimum distributions, Social Security benefits, and withdrawals from different types of accounts like your taxable, tax deferred, and tax free. All of these can put you into a higher tax bracket quickly. And then we have the stealth taxes like IRMA surcharges on Medicare. They catch a lot of people off guard. So if you don't have a proactive tax plan, I'm going to repeat, proactive tax plan, you could be paying thousands, if not tens of thousands, in some cases millions, depending on your net worth, more than you need to. So how are we going to deal with this? What's a solution? So let's talk a few solutions, and we're going to talk about 5 key strategies to help you stay ahead of the curve. So the first strategy is tax diversification, and more specifically, build flexibility into your plan. But think of it like having different buckets of money. You have your tax deferred bucket, which is your traditional IRAs and your 401ks, 403bs. Then you have your taxable accounts. So that's things like brokerage accounts, checking accounts, CDs, savings, etc. And then you have tax-free accounts, everyone's favorite. Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks, HSAs. So let's say, for example, if you have all of your savings in a traditional IRA and tax rates rise, every dollar you withdraw is taxed at those new higher rates. But if you have a strategic plan and you have a mix of, say, 500K in a Roth, 500K in a taxable brokerage account or a trust account, and 500K in your IRA, now you have flexibility to control your taxable income year by year. The next solution is Roth conversions. And what Roth conversions do is they take advantage of low tax rates now, or specifically during a period when you're earning lower income. So a Roth conversion, it moves money from a tax-deferred account, typically a pre-tax account, to a Roth IRA. So you pay taxes now so that your money can grow tax-free forever. So let me give you an example here. Let's say Michael is 62 years old, retired, and in the 22% tax bracket. He converts $50,000 from his IRA to a Roth this year. So what he's doing is he's locking in today's tax rate, which is reducing his future required minimum distributions, RMDs, which could push him into a much higher bracket later in life. And here's another pro tip. You don't have to do it all at once. Spreading out your conversions over multiple years is often the smartest move. So speak to accountants, speak to your financial planner about these types of moves. The next is withdrawal sequencing. So timing is everything. So the order you withdraw from your accounts can make or break your tax strategy. This is a highly underrated tip I'm about to give you, but you have to make sure that you understand how to do this tax strategy. So first off is, let's say, for example, let's say we have Susan, who's 60 years old. And let's say Susan has $400,000 in her taxable accounts, $800K in her traditional IRA, and $300K in her Roth. So from age 60 to 70, she taps her taxable account first, taking advantage of the lower capital gains rates and keeping her income low. Now, this gives her a window to do Roth conversions, and it sets her up for a more tax efficient future. Again, this is not advice for you, more so an example of what you could be doing and what you should be taking advantage of when it comes to tax planning. Now, another tip is bracket management. So filling up those lower tax brackets. So the tax code is tiered, and it's smart to intentionally fill up lower tax brackets each year. So especially before required minimum distributions and Social Security kick in. So let's say we have Mark and Lisa. Mark and Lisa retired, and they're earning $60,000 a year, and they're comfortably in the 12% income tax bracket. So I would recommend converting an extra $40K from their IRA to Roth to max out that 12% bracket now before higher taxes hit later in retirement. So again, this is giving us more flexibility, and I think you'll get that's the theme here. Lastly, for number 5 is you want to stay informed and monitor the new laws like the Secure Act 2.0. Tax laws are changing fast. The Secure Act 2.0, it raised the required minimum distribution ages. It added new Roth rules and employer plans. Missing these updates can cost you a lot of money to yourself and your wallet. So let's say, for example, we have Tyler. Tyler turns 73 this year and has a Roth 401k. So thanks to new rules, Roth 401ks no longer have required minimum distributions. So we rolled Paul's Roth 401k into a Roth IRA, keeping everything growing tax-free with no forced withdrawals required. So as we wrap up, smart tax planning isn't a one-time thing. It's the long game. And the better you plan, the more control you'll have over your retirement and your future. Hopefully that gives you a good sense of some tips that you can do, and it gives you some ideas on how you can attack your financial plan, specifically with tax planning. So if you found value in today's video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow and helps push out this information to more people planning for retirement, just like you. If you know someone who's stressing about retirement taxes, please share this with them. I think they'll get a lot of value out of it, and also the other videos that I've shared and I will be sharing in the future. So let's help more folks retire smarter together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Once again, it's Eric Rodriguez here. If you're looking to get help securing your financial future and you're serious about implementing a wealth plan for your specific situation, feel free to check out my website, wealthbllc.com, to learn more about how I work with clients, how I help them align their resources with their values, and put together a comprehensive plan to help them retire on their terms.